our Chief Executive Officer, Bishop C.L. Hendricks, to Bishop Henson, to the Chief of the Pulpit, to all the pulpit dignitaries, I would like to say all hail. I deem it an honor and a pleasure to stand before you on this last day of a historical, monumental Passover. I'm just here to do a presentation. The bishop, our leader, wanted just to talk to me. He understood my previous profession. And since we are all in virtual land right now and over the internet, there's no touching, there's no hugging to show how much we love each other and appreciate each other. We know as church, we salute, we understand that. So the bishop wanted to make sure we express to everyone on the line this evening that he appreciates you. Now, as my previous profession in the military, salute was the highest form of respect, and that is a hand salute. And I've noticed that since we've been on this line that I have a lot of respect for everyone that showed up all week long. So if you allow me just to enlist you into God's army just for a second, I promise I won't be long. Society wants you to believe that they're calling you essential right now. They deem the term essential workers. But little do they know that we have been essential all our lives. Little do they know that God, as Jeremiah 1:5 said, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. So before all of this happened, God knew that he needed certain people in certain professions. So now that we're tired now, you're going to work 8, 10, 12, 16 hours a day because you are an essential worker. Now you go home and you're tired. Some of us go home to an empty house, but don't let that get you down. Remember all week long when we invited the Spirit of the Lord in our homes, when we invited the Spirit of the Lord in our kitchens, in our living rooms, in our bedrooms, in our cars, that essential worker is needed. And for you that are lucky that able to come home to family members, working those 12, 14, 16 hours a day, remember those family members at home are essential to you. So we salute the family members at home also. Those are essential workers because they are there to build you back up and give you a word of encouragement and give you a positive thought so you can go back out there and help somebody else. Everyone is essential. So you ask, who is entitled to a salute? But this week, our senior citizens, for conquering the daily task of logging into Zoom every day. Who else is entitled to a salute? Our children, for showing patience and being very attentive in the virtual services. Our ministerial body, for delivering power-packed sermons, prayer, and inspiration all week. Our choir, for their melodious heavenly voices.
Amen.
Our online visitors, for their unyielding support to the Joshua generation movement. Amen. Be it resolved that on this day, April 20th, 2020, the saints of the Church of God and Saints of Christ, whether deemed essential by the law of the land or not, are considered to be essential saints in God's army. For your exceptional, meritorious service while serving as God's essential saints in support of combating COVID-19 by worshiping, by singing, by shouting, by marching, by testifying, by preaching, and praying during this historical Passover season. Saints, you have unequivocally surmounted extremely adverse conditions to consistently obtain superior results. Through diligence and determination, you have accomplished every task given to you by our Chief Executive Officer, Bishop C.L. Hendricks. Your unrelenting loyalty, initiative, and perseverance brought you wide acclaim throughout all social media platforms and inspired your fellow saints to strive for maximal achievement. Selflessly working long and arduous hours has contributed greatly to the success of this historical event. Your commendable performance hasn't gone unnoticed. God sees all and is writing all the time. On behalf of myself, the Sergeant Major of the Church of God and Saints of Christ, the Ministry of Defense Team, our Chief Executive Officer, Bishop C.L. Hendricks, and the entire Church of God and Saints of Christ, we salute you all.
Amen. Amen.
God bless you all.
Praise the Lord.